E3 history has just been made. Fuck it, we're gonna get right into it. Beyond Good and Evil 2, a game that so many people have been waiting for and wondering, is this game stuck in development hell? Is it dead? Is this ever going to come out at all? When will we finally acknowledge this game's existence of it still being made? And finally, we got a brand new trailer for it. And at first when I saw this, I saw like a pig, like a giant pig talking, and I thought, oh, this has to be it. This has to be Beyond Good and Evil. And I was hoping, is it? And then finally it was, because we saw Jade at the end there, or at least someone that looked a lot like Jade. I think it's her. Full confession, I never played the original, but I have been excited about this because because Beyond Good and Evil is that one hit game that is so beloved from Ubisoft, and I know there's legions of fans everywhere that love it. And so now that they're finally continuing it, I'm very happy for it. And I will definitely play that when it comes out. So yeah, Beyond Good and Evil 2. Without a doubt, the most exciting announcement to come from E3 2017, in my opinion, so far. But other than that, I have to say, Ubisoft did have a really great show this year. Like some people do miss Aisha Tyler not hosting, but I feel like it was still a good show. And of course, they really set off the tone great when they had Shigeru Miyamoto come up for the first time in years on an E3 stage to talk about Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. It looks really unique because we've never seen a Mario or Rabbids game like this before, where it was where it looks like XCOM with Mario and Rabbids, and hey, I'm not complaining about that. So I don't know about you, but would a game like this make you want to buy a Nintendo Switch? With this game and possibly Super Mario Odyssey releasing all this year. So if you don't have a Switch now, are you interested in getting one for this? My interest in a Switch is going up and up, just like my interest in the Xbox One X is going up and up. So anyways, next up, they talked about Assassin's Creed Origins. I thought it was a little weird how they showed like maybe 1 or 2 minutes of a camera pointed on a monitor, and they just said, we're going to show you guys a demo after the conference. Thought that was kind of weird. And next up, The Crew 2, which now they're adding. I never cared for the first one. I don't really have that much interest in this one, but I'm happy for fans that enjoyed the first and are going to get to play the second one now, because they have, they added planes and boats and bikes and whatever else. My brain is too fucking hyped from Beyond Good and Evil 2. I can't even think straight. Next up, we finally got a release date for South Park: The Fractured Butthole, releasing October 17th. And next up, we have a VR game that had Elijah Wood in it, I guess, as one of the characters. We don't know if this is live action or not. It just seems very strange and hypnotic. People have been comparing it to Black Mirror. Another confession, I've never seen Black Mirror yet. I know. I just have so many things to watch. And yet and yet all these goddamn games I have to play. You don't have fucking time to finish anything. But anyways, it's called Transference. I believe they said it's releasing spring next year. And then we have Skull and Bones, which looks like, everyone kept saying, we want another Black Flag game. Just make a pirate game, because they loved the pirate naval combat from Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag, so why don't we just turn that into its own game? And that's what it looks like. Skull and Bones will be, so it's always nice to see a new IP from Ubisoft. And so yeah, I'm looking forward to it, but I wonder just how much. I really hope that it's more than just naval combat, and I'm glad to see that, yes, it is more than that, because we saw a big giant kraken or some type of sea monster there. So I hope that, the gameplay is more than just that one demo. Otherwise, it would get very repetitive, and it would stop being fun in an hour if all you did was fight other ships. So I'm interested to find out more info on that. And next up, we have a South Park phone game, South Park Phone Destroyer. which looks like which looks fun if you're into phone games. I'm not. But it's still South Park, so it's always a good thing. So next up, we have a game that, don't crucify me for saying this, it looks like, and a friend of mine, I'm crediting him with coming up with this term, No Man's Skylanders, but it looks better than No Man's Sky, because I don't think anything could ever be more disappointing than that fucking thing. But anyways, it looks like 80s toy commercials on crack, but with that very competitive toy market, Toys to Life, with, you know, Skylanders and Lego Dimensions and Amiibo. I don't know how they could get a market with that, but, you know, Ubisoft does have a lot of money, so we'll see if they can try to sustain that. Next up, we have an expansion for Steep called Road for the Olympics, which is an official licensed product of Pyongyang 2018 for the Winter Olympics next year. And then we got to see some gameplay for Far Cry 5. And I like how you have like different people for hire in a group and you assign them to different locations. So yeah, trying to save America from some crazy fucking redneck religious cults. I really wasn't into Far Cry 4 or Far Cry 3. I played Far Cry 3 for a few hours and got bored, and I didn't bother with 4. But with 5, you know, that setting just seems so interesting to me, and wondering how they're going to tackle it. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. And of course, you know, Beyond Good and Evil 2, I mentioned that at the start of this video, but it's still, I still can't believe it's finally coming. And yeah, I am so happy about that. So overall, man, Ubisoft had a fucking great show this year. I give it a 9 out of 10. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below, and here we go now. I'll see you after Sony's conference. So go ahead, subscribe, click the bell so you don't miss out on future videos from me. See you at the Sony conference. Bye!